Hello everybody, this is All's House Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Wasteland 3. In the previous episode, we fought our way through the ambush and took out the leader of the ambush, led by, well, the Dorseys, an odd bunch that seemed native to Colorado. And managed to make our way to what is to be our new base of operations. And the Patriarch seems rather understanding, considering it was his fault that the Rangers were basically wiped out from 5 down to 3. 4 if you count Major Tomcat.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Anyways, without further ado, let's go check out our new base.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan. And this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Why are these alarms going off?
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Oh boy. Angry robots? Why are there angry robots?
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms. I can hardly hear myself think.
Even though they technically aren't that loud. Alright, let's see what we gotta deal with.
Alarm.
Aw, they're cute.
A warning to you in Uber. Visit a secure government facility you commit trespassing against. Before foreignation or you will be prosecuted.
Let's see, base has been out of service. Sneaky shit, your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from IT, we're here to fix you.
What are you eat? The Uber upgrade has not been updated in 110 years.
Sounds about right.
Yet we could never feel a smile in Uber's handmaids with shop repairs in intervening time. Sir, there's a way to repair that your speedy exit from secure government facility.
Okay. Well, that second part ain't happening anytime soon. Terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty. Designate new command. Install yourself as command. Camera flashes above the monitor, and terrible photos of your faces slowly appear on the screen, line by line. Command recognized. Security alert cancelled.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running.
Yeah, I'll say.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
So you need us to round them up.
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
We'll need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
There were other survivors from our convoy. Well, that's great news.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
What kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
So Valor isn't dangerous.
No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap.
Tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains. Everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
You gotta love the subtle hints that basically tell you, hey, this is the order you're gonna be taking care of the siblings in. By him saying that the oil shipments need to happen now, he's basically telling you, hey, go after Valor first. Then you're gonna be going after Victory, and now he's basically telling us, hey, Liberty's gonna be the last one you're tackling. You're expecting her to try to usurp her. Or usurp you.
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Thanks for the info. We'll do our best with them.
You'd better. Anything else?
Let's see. I have a few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have barter, so can't do that. Thank you for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Dorseys? Oh, this'll be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right, let's move out.
Got another level up, I believe. But that can wait. Because there's some other things I want to take care of before we do that. Mission log, you have a new mission. View details, yada yada. Yeah. See, primary missions, progress story, secondary optional, yeah, primary cornered rats should be your next stop. Yeah, there is a world map to this game, but it's probably going to be quite a few episodes before we get back there. And yeah, as you can see, we've got a ways to go before we're ready to take on these, and especially before we're ready to take on Liberty. Just to let you know, if I recall correctly, our level cap is 20 in this game. Oh boy. Now, like I said, we could level up, but there are some things I want to take care of first and foremost. Well, one is looting this. There's going to be a lot of stuff we can't loot right now. Ooh. Sniper rifle? Could it be better than our current one? Also got this nociception clamp. Requires cyborg tech. Meh. Weapons and armor mods in the Wasteland, both weapon and armor mods. Let's see, but once installed, they cannot be removed. Uh-huh. Yeah, we also need weapon and armor modding skills to equip them. Uh-huh. Select the weapon or armor you want to upgrade, choose the modify option. Different mods require different armor or weapon modding skills. The better the mod, the harder it is to install. Alright, is that all? Now let's check out this. Welcome to the inventory screen. View their stats, information, equip them to characters. Basic concept. Accessing item options. Yeah, you can right-click on stuff to see things. Yeah, show stats. Field stripping. Any weapon can be broken down into spare parts. If you have a very low barter skill, you can sometimes get a better price from merchants for the parts than the weapon itself. With the Scrounger's Touch perk, field stripping also has a chance to grant weapon mods. We done? Good. Yeah, it's exactly the same as the one I already got, so I can just sell that off for some cash. Okay, now, like I said, there's going to be some stuff that we are not going to be getting to for quite a while, because it requires lockpicking. But we may as well grab what else we can. Oh, and I should note, it's going to be quite some time before we get someone who can pick locks.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Ranger HQ, recruiting Rangers. Speak to Sergeant Gretzky to hire new Rangers for your squad. You can have up to 6 members, no more than 4 can be Rangers. The other 2 slots may be filled by companions, such as Marshal Quan. Yeah, basically we're allowed 4 Rangers and 2 companions for a total of 6. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially Rangers, but want to help out all the same. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey through Colorado. And I do have 2 specific ones in mind. One we're not going to be getting for quite a while. Let's see. Before we get to all that, we've got a few questions.
Of course. Ask away.
Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well...
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Quan.
You're too kind, Sergei.
You 2 volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem awfully eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so... here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
So, you're spies.
Let's say... liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
I mean, no. It makes sense to have people keeping an eye on us. What was the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
What's the deluge? We've been hearing that word a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
That's all the questions we have for now.
Okay, what's next?
Show us who you've got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Okay. Time to start adding to our squad. Now, we can pick some pre-made characters, or we can create a custom character. And that's exactly what we're going to do. 0 hiring fee to cost. Or 0 hiring cost. So, yeah. Okay, then. For our third party member, we are going to be making somebody who is good with SMGs and weird science. Basically the nerd of the group. However, before we get into any customizations, let's first get into the quirk, for good reason. Quirk we're going for with this one is Circus Freak. Transforms you. You become its vessel. It's funny. No one even cared who you were until you put on the nose. Extra combat speed, extra crit resistance, but you lose some detection time. And the reason you want to do this before doing any customization is that. Oh god. Classic Pennywise. Well, hair's a bit off, but yeah, it transforms your character. So any appearance changing you do, or any appearances you do before selecting that quirk, it completely ruins it. Alright, female, actually.
Shoot!
Shoot!
Come and get it!
Oh man, this is not the best way to begin an engagement.
Now, as for a name... I know. Blitz. Should I go Blitz? Actually, I think Blitz would work for the other character we're doing. Let's go... Laser. Yeah, that'll work. As for their background, we are going with... Sex Machine. People hoard money, power, they kill each other, steal, all for one thing, getting laid. It's biology. It's the reason we do everything. You know it, you don't hide it, and you do it better than anyone. We're animals, and if we're being honest, it feels good to be an animal. Gets you some extra combat speed. And now, let's take care of this appearance. Blah. Okay. Let's change up the face, then get the skin tone. Yes, token black character. Yeah, the face works. Hair. Not sure how much it really matters, considering I'm going to be giving her a hat. But I'll do it anyways, just in case. What says nerdy? Yeah, nothing really, I'd say. Let's go for that, and then her helmet. Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. And no, not quite. No, not that. No. Something that didn't hide her face. I had it beforehand, I know that much. Shoot, I'm having trouble remembering. Let's see, something nerdy or skills. I think that works. Pants. something that isn't clown related. Actually, no, I don't think that jacket quite works. No. No. Wait, what did that say? Oh, Desert Rangers. That would work if she was our medic, but she's not. Yeah, that'll work. Helmet. It was something similar to this, but without the mask. Nope. 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 Maybe it was this? No. No, no. It was definitely something that had a hat. There it is. That's what I had. Armor color, let's go something more green just to set her apart. As for this... Nah, too much. Physique. Not puny. Whoa, definitely not. Let's just go average and average. An average individual. Let's see, portrait. Let's see what I can find here that works. I had something before, and definitely not. Nothing that really fits. That'll work. Okay, as for her starting weapon, she is going to be wielding SMGs. Yep, our SMG gal. Her attributes. Okay, get everything down to 1. Coordination, obviously, gonna be maxed out. Luck, 2. Awareness, 1. Strength, 4. Speed, whoops. Awareness, 1. Strength, 4. Speed needs to be 2. Intelligence, 2. And Charisma stays at 1. When we rank them up, we're going to be going for Intelligence. And then once we get that maxed out, Awareness, then Speed. As for her skills, automatic weapons, which include SMGs. Weird Science is going to be another one. Nerd stuff. I said nerd stuff. And survival. As for priority, we're going to be going back and forth between automatic weapons and weird science. After that, once we get those going, we're also going to want to get nerd stuff going. And survival is not really a priority. I'll get it up to 2 now. But our bigger concern is getting, well, everything else taken care of. Because survival only needs to get up to level 6. Nerd stuff we are going to need for some story-based stuff. Automatic weapons, obviously, it's her weapon, and weird science, well, energy damage bonus. Yeah, energy weapons are no longer their own separate category. Instead, they fall into other categories, like big guns, brawling, melee. Anyways, that's all done. I'd say we're at decent points. Alright, confirm. You found some clothing. Try it out. Visit your barracks in Ranger HQ to customize your appearance. Keep in mind that equipping armor will cover up your clothing, but you can still show off your fashion sense by toggling the visibility of your armor in the inventory screen. Okay, and we're still not done. We got one last person to recruit. And they are going to be, well, custom character. Identification. Female. I'm gonna call her Face. No, wait. I already went over this. Blitz. Let's see.
We're... My time to shine.
Come and get it!
You started it. We'll finish it.
Uh-oh.
They see us.
Enemies alert.
If you want to brawl, knock yourselves out.
If you want to brawl, knock yourselves out.
Are you crazy?
Let's do this shit.
Here they come.
Here they come.
We're in it now.
Get ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stoic. As for her background... Let me just scroll down. Background. She is going to be a lethal weapon. Old posters make it clear. The 1980s were a good time to be an out-of-control cop. They were taking out bad guys, and they didn't care if they did it by the book. You don't either. You've been taking the fight to slavers and crime bosses without backup since you joined the Rangers. The only thing that would make it perfect is if someone called you a loose cannon. Melee damage bonus plus 10%. And there is a good reason for that. Blitz, female, stoic, feminine, lethal weapon. Yeah. Yeah, stoic. Portrait. You know what? Let me take care of that after I take care of appearance. Let's see, face. Honestly, I'm not really ever going to do much with the face. Yeah, that works. Hair, I already got something picked out. Boom. Bright red. Yeah, bright red. No helmet. Jacket. No, not that one. Ah, here it is. As for the pants, honestly, I think she's got a good pair right now. But I think these ones look better. Or is it these ones? Yeah, these ones. Armor color 2? More maroon. Yeah, go for a more maroon. Physique. Let's make her tall. I already did tall and jacked. Let's do tall and medium. Okay, portrait. I know it doesn't quite match up, but I'm thinking this one or... yeah, that one. Ah, nah, skin color doesn't quite match up. Let's go this one. Even though the hair color doesn't match up, but it's probably the closest I'm gonna get. As for her starting weapon, brawling. Yep, she's gonna be our brawler. For our attributes, as usual, get everything down to 1 before we do anything. Coordination, obviously gonna be 10. No surprises there. Luck is gonna be 2. Awareness 1. Because, you know, don't really need the range damage bonus, but hey. Strength 2. Intelligence. Speed 2. Intelligence 2. And charisma stays at 1. Hold on a minute, something ain't right here. Because I've still got 3 points remaining. Let's say 10, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Give me one moment. Okay, I genuinely have no clue why it is that this character somehow has 2 extra attribute points. I've followed the guide, checked my notes. Haven't had any problems with any of the others, but okay, I'm not going to complain. When it comes to ranking up, we're going to be going for speed first, then our strength, then our intelligence. And when I say we're going for these, I mean we're maxing them out before we focus on the others. So, this character's not going to be getting a whole lot of skill points. So, may as well get the speed up. It'll be helpful early on. Again, no clue why I have the 2 extra points. As for skills, we are first and foremost focusing on leadership. Inspire your nearby allies and grants you abilities to command the battlefield. This is our primary focus. After that, brawling. Then we have First Aid. She's basically going to be our healer, which with the speed when maxed out is going to be very good because it means she can get around the battlefield quickly and heal up her companions quickly. Now, after that, we need to get Weird Science up to level 3. The reason being is that there is some very specific equipment that we want for this character that requires having Weird Science level 3. And then after all that is said and done, you can try to focus on survival. Probably not going to get it that far. Okay, well, number one skill we need to work on is leadership. So let's get a couple points into that. Get a couple more points into brawling. And you know what? Let's just finish off getting weird... No, that can wait. It's going to be quite a while. Probably not towards the end game until we get the Exos skeleton, which is what we need. So let's go First Aid and then get one... No, can't get one more into that or brawling. So yeah, let's just go get First Aid up to 3. Survival, we're probably not going to get to 6, but if we can, great. If not, oh well. As for the quirk, we are going to be getting... Where is it? Serial Killer. You try to keep the bloodlust in check, but every time you kill, you just want more. Gain plus 3 AP for each kill in combat once per turn. We lose an action point, but that's fine. That's why we need to get our speed up to max as quickly as possible so that we can make the most out of the AP we do have. Okay. Let us confirm our last ranger. You can only have a maximum of 4 player-controlled rangers in your squad. Yeah. There is another ranger we're going to want to make later on who's purely for bartering, weapon, and armor modding, but that can wait. Alright, we're ready.
I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up.
Now, as you can see, we're discovering a lot of recipes, mainly for ammo. This is a very good thing that I am so glad they added in Wasteland 3. Yeah, there's crafting, which we went over, we kind of talked about briefly, I believe in the previous episode, I think. But all that scrap that we're gathering up, that is no longer currency in this game because we use Colorado dollars, we can use that, among some other things, to make various items. But mostly, scrap is good for ammo, which I am so glad for. It means that if we gather up enough scrap, we can just save our money that would otherwise go for ammo and instead spend it on better weapons.
Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Surveying the base sounds good.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Okay, thanks for the info.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
What do you have to offer us?
Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted informants everywhere. Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy.
Thanks, we could use the help. Yeah, Marshal Quan is a companion, as they stated earlier. He is not going to be one of our main companions, but having an extra gun and his skills for the time being would help. Thanks, we could use the help.
Great, I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Companions, you've recruited your first companion. Companions are a unique kind of squad member. Unlike the rangers you create, companions are pre-made characters that have their own personality and agenda. Piss them off and they could leave you high and dry. You can have up to 6 characters in your squad. Up to 4 of them can be ranger recruits, leaving at least 2 spots open for companions. There's no reason not to take them along, provided you can maintain their loyalty. Yeah, like I said, Quan is not going to be a permanent party member, but he is one that I'm going to be keeping around and that I'm going to need the help of. Now then, we got some level ups for, well, our characters. Yes, increasing attributes. Starting at level 3, your rangers will earn 1 attribute point per level. Attributes always cost 1 point to upgrade. Attributes are the source of all your vital stats. Want to live longer, run faster, shoot straighter, or hit harder? There's an attribute for that. Now then, for our gunner, we are going to be ranking up her intelligence first and foremost, so that we can get... Sorry about that. We're going to be ranking up her intelligence first and foremost so we can get more skill points every other level. Yes, confirm changes. No wonder. Let's see, level 3. Yes, crafting. Need a med hypo, grenade, ammo, or killer robot, but don't have time for shopping, or the money. Crafting lets you create useful items out of scrap and other component parts. Get started. So, crafting. We can make a whole lot of different kinds of ammo. Let's see. As you increase your skills and explore the world, you unlock new crafting recipes. Nice. Now, we do need some other things to make certain items. Injuries kit, fine. We can just craft with scrap. Suture kit, though, needs muscle tissues. Yeah. Gross. And an antidote, we need some acidic sludge. Now, as you can see, this is not all of the ammo we can make. Unfortunately, some stuff requires us to be maxed out in certain skills. For example, crafting rockets for a rocket launcher requires you max out your explosive skills. So it's going to be quite a while. Any rockets we get for that rocket launcher, or any rocket launcher we use, are going to be coming from either purchasing or finding them out in the field. Yeah, let's see, level 3. Oh, maybe that's why I had extra points, but I didn't have any for laser. Because they start level 3. Huh, that's weird. Heavy gunner, sniper, trooper, commander. Anyways, oh, one other thing that I really like. Our inventory. It is joined up with everybody. What I mean by that is everybody shares an inventory. There's no individual inventory like there was for in the last game. There is no weight system for any of this, so you don't got to worry about bogging yourself down with too much ammo, which is also great. Though it does encourage hoarding and not getting rid of old stuff, but oh well. And you don't have to worry about organizing each ammo for each individual character, which is also great. Okay. As for the skills, let's see. Oh, one thing that I'm glad they do, whenever you learn a skill, it just automatically goes into a list of learned skills, so no more having to go up and down the list just to find the one skill you're trying to rank up. Yay! Okay, let's go back and forth on big guns and explosives. We're also going to want to get toaster repair because it's also how we get the ultimate armor for this character. Let's see. Mechanics, we only need to get to level 3. I could just max that out right now, but I think I can hold off on that. Let's put some more into big guns. Yes, confirm. There's no actual confirm button down here. As for our sneaky sniper. Sniper rifles, and because we have one left over, I'm just going to put it into sneaky shit. Animal Whisperer, we no longer need to worry about. We've got our pet cat for that. Mechanics, we are going to want to start getting up there in order to, you know, because we're going to need it for mechanical stuff. And as for her, just like with our big gunner, intelligence is going to be paramount. You know, so we can get so many skills maxed out. Okay, well, with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. Yeah, didn't get a whole lot done, but you know how character creation can be sometimes, especially when things get weird. So, I'm going to be ending it off there for today. If you guys like what you see, and oh yeah, I've decided that because I know some things can take a long time and there's a lot of talking, I'm going to be extending the time for these episodes to about 45 minutes. So, anyways, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.